Legal malpractice and the failure of an attorney's associate, a young attorney, to do the right thing and losing a case on behalf of a client by that associate. Hi, I'm attorney Neil Burns. We represent victims of legal malpractice in Massachusetts. This is a story about a client who was a victim of legal malpractice. Our client bought her first home. She was actually a cleaning lady. She bought a home, saved up a lot of money for it, and she was very happy and very proud. And she was very artistic. She had a notion of putting in some dormers and what she would do with that room. So she hired a contractor. The contractor did the work, and it immediately started to leak. So she went to the contractor. He said he wasn't going to fix it. And then she went to a lawyer. She hired a lawyer, and she actually paid the lawyer money to sue the contractor. The lawyer gave the case to an associate. The associate filed suit, did all this fancy work, and a couple years later, our client goes to a lawyer and says, I don't understand this. I have a judgment for $100,000, and the lawyer doesn't seem to be getting me any money. I paid money, and I have a piece of paper. That lawyer referred the case to us, and we looked it over, and of course we determined that the attorney had delegated the work to an associate. The associate had sued, number one, the wrong person, and number two, a dead or deceased person, and had not followed up. We filed a malpractice case against the attorney and the associate, who is now at a different firm, and they vigorously defended it. And one of the reasons they defended it was because they said that even if we had won the $100,000, even if it had been against a live person, we wouldn't have been able to collect the money because this particular contractor didn't have any money. So we went out to his house, we looked around the house, we talked to the widow, and said, "Look, we don't have a case against you, but is there anything we can glean from your husband's business?" She said, "Well, we filed a request for a mortgage, a new mortgage, because rates had gone down, and so I have an appraisal, and we had a lot of equity in the house. So we took that appraisal and we sent it to the insurance company, and we went to a mediation because at that point we could prove everything. There was a case worth $100,000. We get to the mediation, and the insurance defense attorney says, well, I was thinking in the shower this morning." This is what he said. He was thinking in the shower this morning that maybe there was a way to mitigate the damages. In any event, there was no way to mitigate the damages. We had an expert in the room who was a contractor. He was actually an engineer and a contractor, and he testified, or he said, that because of the way this dormer was built, there was no way to mitigate. You have to redo the whole thing. And the case was really worth that $100,000. We settled the case for full value that day. That's what it takes to be aggressive. That's what we do in the event of a legal malpractice case. And if an attorney has referred or sent his case down to an associate and the associate isn't doing his or her job, give us a call. We've had many of these types of cases. We will get you a result. We will be very aggressive. We will file suit. We will get an expert. Call Burns and Jan. Thank you.